You never know what you will find, shaping a world that's in your mind. Deport yourself and walk with me.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Fear of Mobs. I built a storage room. Yay! The old storage room thing's over there, but I built a new one. Yay! This side has rotten flesh in it, and this side has iron stuff. And food, which apparently the zombies drop this food, so it's kind of awesome. An overkill of furnaces for an eye. These are extra chests for miscellaneous stuff, even though they're labeled rotten flesh and iron food. Iron and food kind of stuff. Anyway, so yeah. Today, I wanted to play around with Anvils. Oh, I'm excited for Anvils. They were like a late addition to the Pretty Scary update, and they're so cool. They are so cool. They're not game breakers. They add a whole new element to the game. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Let's give them a go. All right, shall we? Let's do that. So to craft an anvil, you need some iron blocks. So you'll need to do that, and then this. Oh, yeah. I have an anvil. Yes. Listen to it clang. Okay, so let's see here. So, I left this spot here so I can put 2 anvils just for the heck of it. Let's see here. So, repair and name. So, you can put tools in here and repair them, only spending your enchantment levels, and then you can rename it. You can rename it to anything you want. So, I'm excited for this. I'm really, really excited for this. So, excited. So, I want to do some experiments with this today, and I wanted to also experiment with the whole dropping on your head thing, because apparently anvils can take damage, and they can fall on your head and hurt you, and potentially kill you. So, let's do that. Oh, by the way, I found a drone pick. Yay! Just efficiency 4 and breaking 3. Yes! Efficiency 5 would have been better, but, you know, whatever. It was a rhyme. Okay. I think that's actually all I wanted to show you before we started the episode. So, oh yeah, and I've been moving chests and furnaces and stuff out of here, because we're going to get rid of that and make that an enchantment and potion room. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to break one of these with a pick. And lo and behold, the anvil takes no damage. And they stack. Awesome. So let's do some experiments with these, shall we? I'm going to go find a nice, quiet place to work after I empty my inventory of this random junk. Okay, so I've decided to work up here on the surface. The sun is going down, but that's okay, because I'm in a well-lit area, and I doubt a single mob will come towards me. So I'm going to keep my guard up just in case. Anyway, let's experiment with anvils. I'm excited. Okay, so first things first. Let's see what it looks like working with an undamaged anvil. Brand new, brand spanking new, all shiny. Oh, hang on. I'm going to need a logbook for my experiments. Ah, my first logbook. My first book ever in this world. I've crafted books before, but never in this world. So, yay! I mean, at least books have some sort of use, right? For taking notes? Alright, let's see here. So, oh no. Okay, so, let's see here. Anvil tests, part 1. So, just in case I want to use this book for several more things. In case I continue my research in the future. Okay, yeah, cool, so that works. Alright, so anvils. What to test? Well, I know that there are 2 orientations. They can either be rotated that way, or that way. It looks like we can break them without them taking any damage, which is great. Let's see. Another thing is that when you hit them, well, I'm going to assume that you need a pick to break it. I'm just going to assume that. Let's see if I can punch it to death. I'm not going to actually do it, but look how long it takes. Yeah, that's normally a sign that you need a pick. Okay, so, got that. One thing I noticed that the sound for actually, hey now, hitting it doesn't sound like you think it would. For example, when you're hitting this iron block, it sounds like you're hitting a piece of metal. Kind of. But when you're hitting this, it sounds like you're hitting a piece of dirt or stone. Listen. See? Sounds like you broke a piston. And then this one sounds like you broke an iron block that's higher pitched. Anyway, let's see. Anvils. You're probably getting annoyed by that sound. Okay, first things first. Let's see what it can do. So let's test putting in an enchanted item with no damage. Okay, no enchantments. Nothing can happen to it. I can't do anything to it because nothing's changed. I can't. Okay, that won't work. That won't work. Okay, so 2 items of similar type, different enchantments. By the way, it's okay if they have different enchantments, but with different type. Like this is iron, this is diamond, so that won't work. Let's try renaming it. Let's try calling it Awesome Sauce. Okay, enchantment cost 9. Okay, hang on. Let's try renaming it. What do we got here? Awesome efficiency 1. Alright, so same efficiency, so we don't want that. So that's an interesting. Okay, interesting. So you can rename items with enchantments, and they keep their enchantments, which is cool. Okay, let's do Iron Axe. Okay, we can't do anything. Let's try renaming it Awesome Axe. Okay, it costs an enchantment to rename this. It doesn't repair it at all, and it keeps its 0 enchantments. I'm going to assume, and notice that the cost is actually cheaper. Let's see here. I heard that this cost thing isn't random at all. So, it's all set in stone. So apparently, it costs more to rename something that's been enchanted than something that's not enchanted. Okay, let's try doing this thing. It's a diamond shovel, okay? 1 enchantment on it. How much will it cost to rename? 16 levels to rename it. Okay, so perhaps the more expensive the item, like diamond, the more expensive the this cost here is. So diamond, it costs more than iron. Cool. Alright, so now we have a diamond pick here. Alright, you can't repair it because you need a pick of the similar type, I assume, to do it. To actually repair it. What will this give me if I try to... How much will it cost? There's 3 enchantments on it. 3 really good enchantments. 35. It would cost me 35 levels just to rename this pick. Wow. That's a lot. I better start writing this stuff down here. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's try the last thing, this diamond sword. 2 pretty good enchantments on it. Let's try renaming it. 22. Just to rename it, not to improve its enchantments at all or to repair it. Just to rename it. Interesting. Okay. Expensive. Not as expensive as this is. So, that's pretty expensive, and all you're doing is adding a K to the words. Of course, it doesn't really matter how much you're changing it. So, let's see here. 16 levels to do that. 22 levels to do that, so it's 4 more, or 6 more. And 35, which is an additional 8, 9, wow, another 13. These are higher levels, though, than these. Well, most of them. Interesting. Alright. So, that's... let's try some armor here. Let's see what we got here. Let's do an iron helmet. Okay, similar things. We can't just repair it. We have to rename it. 14. There is 1 level 3 enchantment on it. And then boots. Level 9, level 1 enchantment. So, interesting. So these 2 are the same price. I'm going to have to do more tests on this later. But I need to get more items to test with. Alright, time to test damage. So, this is what happens when you try to repair 2 of the same type that are undamaged. Nothing happens. So, pretty simple. If you try to repair something that has an enchantment, it will actually cost you money to lose a shovel, which is weird. So, Keep that in mind. Alright, let's see here. Let's test damaged items. So, I want to one hit, right? That's all it is. I did one bit of damage on this one shovel. Let's see how much it costs. Nothing? 7. Okay, so that's odd. We know that we can we still enchant things? Okay, we can still repair things in our inventory. So I wonder if this thing only works with renaming and enchanting, not just regular repairs. Which would be cool, but kind of weird. Kind of cool, but also a little weird. Let me wear this thing down a little bit. Here, let me see. Okay, so we're back for a couple more tests. Just some more repairing options. I had a cool idea. Let me just see something real quick. Don't worry, I won't do this. Alright, so, again, for comparison, the current repairing system, you have to combine two like items, and you get a repaired item, not fully repaired. Like, if these were down to, like, only a couple hits left, then this would only have a few hits left. But since they're both about halfway, then it, adds up to a full one. And it loses its enchantment. Any enchantments it has. So, let's test something out here. So, if we were to combine these, what do we get? It would cost us 3 points, and we would get back an efficiency 1 shovel. Okay? Fully repaired. So that's cool. That's actually a decent trade-off. You keep your enchantment. Then again, it could only cost you 1 point to get that same enchantment on the plain shovel. So, you got that, and then what happens if you try to rename it? Bounces the price up to 10, so you get the renamed item and then the same enchantment. Alright, let's try something different here. I heard you can combine enchantments, so I went down and grabbed my enchantment table from down there, and let's see what we get here. So let's enchant this with a level 1 enchantment. Alright, efficiency 1, cool. Now let's put these together, and what do we get? Enchantment costs 5, fully repaired shovel, efficiency 2. It's okay. That's actually not a bad deal for just an efficiency shovel. You can get efficiency 2 for a guaranteed price of 5. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good price. And then add rename, and boom, raises the price by 7 levels. That's still a lot. Now, there was something else I wanted to see here. I tested, trying to repair items by themselves. You can't do that, obviously. But can you do it with iron ingots? Like, will this work? Whoa. Well, that's cool. So you can actually repair items. Ooh, look at that. You can repair items using using the type they're made out of. That's really cool. It still costs you some experience, but it looks like the more you do it, the less it costs. Like for example, by itself nothing. Add 1, costs 4. Add another one, costs 6. So it's only an increase of 2. Add another one, costs 2 more. That's okay. There is a problem with this though. Iron shovels cost 1 iron to make, and then 1 iron only repairs it that much. That doesn't make much sense. I mean, this should repair all the way, to make more sense. But, not a bad price. I mean, actually, it is a bad price. I don't want to do shovels. Maybe, let's try axes. Enchantment cost 1. I don't know why enchantment cost, because I'm not renaming it or anything. Let's try something else. Will this work, just doing it in my own inventory? No, it won't. Okay, cool. So, you need an anvil if you're going to make that kind of a repair. 1 enchantment cost, and rename it would cost 8. Okay. Cool. So, let's take that out, put it back in. Alright, so I'm going to do this. It's not really worth it to me, actually. I don't want to actually waste... Let's enchant these two together, shall we? Alright, we get a full one, we get that. Let's call it the iron shovel. Let's call it, iron death. We'll call it iron death. Except it's not a sword. So we'll call it iron scooper. Just like that. Just to be silly. 12 levels, that's a lot. Efficiency 2, iron scooper. Ooh, you even get a cool little sound. Okay, cool. So now I have an efficiency 2 shovel, iron scooper. Neat. So let's break this. Pick it up. No damage done to it. Interesting. Cool, so apparently it doesn't damage your anvils to use them. That I've seen. Maybe you need to use it a few more times. I don't know. Alright. Now for something I've been dying to try. Actually, not this. I haven't been dying to try that. I've been dying to try the anvil falling shenanigans. This I've been excited about. Okay, so apparently if you do this, you can actually drop an anvil on a person and it will hurt it. Okay? No signs of damage. Let's dig it up. No signs of damage. No visible signs of damage. So they do fall. So that's a good sign. Let's try it this way. Oh! Oh! Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's damaged. Look at that. No signs of damage. Oh, it's in a separate slot now. Slightly damaged anvil. Interesting. I want to see how much it would actually damage me, though. So let's take this armor off. Do the same thing. Ow. 2 hearts of damage. What is this, a heavily damaged anvil? I didn't drop it that... Oh my, I didn't drop it that far, though. Okay, 2 hearts of damage without armor. Let's try what it does with armor, and go. 1 heart of damage. So armor does help, and I still have a very damaged anvil. Yeah, very damaged anvil. Alright, well... I am very OCD. I can't have any slightly damaged anything around my premises. So I don't care if it dies. I do kind of care, but not enough to. Let's see what happens when we break it, alright? Here we go. Oh. It still hasn't broken. Very damaged anvil. Let's try it again. That's weird. Is it gonna break? Open Gundam style. Okay, it's gone. So we've lost an anvil. Didn't even make the cool little sound. Didn't do a little shatter into 1,000 pieces. That would have been nice, you know, to have it just shatter into a bunch of little pieces and make a cool little as it crashes. That would have been cool. Maybe even break the block beneath it, but whatever. Alright, I mean, you know, you can only do so much cool stuff in Minecraft, you know. After that, it's just boring stuff, like repairing tools and renaming things. One of these days, I'm going to get an amazing sword. And I'm going to call it the Sword of, or Can't Touch This or something like that. I'm going to call it something amazing. Alright, so I think that concludes my experiments on anvils. Let's craft another one and put it down there. Yeah, it might have been a waste of iron, but you know what? I have a very good excuse. For science. You know, I realized that I could have continued using that anvil, because there's a few more tests I thought of. As soon as I went down there to put the anvils away, I realized that there's another few tests I want to do, involving pistons and other stuff. So, let's get started. So, first off, can anvils be pushed? They cannot. Really? Anvils can't be pushed. My. Well, that's actually a surprise. It's really weird why they can't be pushed. It can't be like a... Wow. Anvils cannot be pushed. Well, you heard it here first. Not really. You probably have heard it before. Alright, so... That's interesting. We can drop anvils though, can't we? I'm gonna end up damaging this one. I don't really care. Alright, so we can do that to drop anvils. We can do that. We're good on that. Let's try something a little more dangerous. Okay, so here's the next experiment. Hang on. Okay, here's the next experiment. So we know we can drop anvils using pistons. We can't push them, but we can drop them. So I want to test something. Now, when we're dealing with sand, there's actually something really cool that if a sand lands on a torch, or a half slab, or a button, or anything like that, if it lands on a solid block, and the space right above that solid block, right here where the torch is, if this space is occupied by a non-solid object, like a fence, no, not a fence, like seeds, I think seeds, or torches, or signs, or anything like that, it will actually, this will pop off as an item, just like that. Let me show you what I mean. See? So the sand doesn't actually form there, it just kind of pops off. And if we can do that with several layers of sand. Just like that. Okay? Now, the next thing we need to be wondering about is, will anvils do that? Or will it just break the torch? That would be really cool if it broke the torch, but I would completely understand if all it did, I would actually be excited if all it did was pop off. Well, it just broke my torch. I am now short one torch. Huh. Okay. Alright, I can live with that. Okay, slightly different experiment. If the anvil falls through one of these blocks, like it falls through a torch, will it destroy the torch? Nope. So just like sand, it won't actually hurt the torch if it's falling through it. But if it lands on the non-solid block, it will destroy it. Okay, so the next thing to test is whether or not an anvil, or how much damage an anvil will do. So I have full health, I have no armor on. Let's see what happens when it falls on me from 1, 2, 3 blocks. So I notice it actually deals the damage when the anvil lands 1, 2, 3 right at your feet. So let's try that. 2 hearts of damage. Undamaged anvil so far. So far it's undamaged. This thing's really holding up. So that's a 2 block drop, and we know that if we were to use armor it would be a lot less than that. So let's try this. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I've doubled the drop distance using sand. The sand will pop off because of that torch, and then I will lose the torch from the anvil. So let's see how much a drop from 6 blocks does. How much damage it does. The sand shouldn't hurt me. Ooh, that took off 5 hearts. That took off, oh, that damaged it. That hurt it. Slightly damaged anvil. Okay, cool. Now, let me think here. So, a 3 block drop does 2 hearts of damage. How much does a 1 block drop do? I'm curious. Let me set that up real quick. Okay. Took me long enough, but I finally figured it out. How I am going to drop an anvil on me from 1 block. Now, this is not really... this is a very, very unlikely scenario, but I really want to try it anyway. So, here's how it works. What I'm going to do is do this, or actually I don't even need to do that. Drop a sand right on me, just like this. Now the sand block really wants to push me out, but it can't because there's blocks all around me. Now, I do this, okay? Do this, and then I drop it. I'm probably going to suffocate. Actually, I shouldn't. This is a non-solid block. Okay. So dropping an anvil from 1 block didn't do any damage to my face. Now, what would happen if I tried to drop it from higher than that? Like, more than just 1 block. Because I want to make sure that just it landing on my face doesn't mean it won't hurt me. If you know what I mean. Like, hang on. Just let me test something out. So I dropped it from 1 block. It landed on the upper half of my body. I want to see if just the fact that it landed on the upper half of my body means it won't hurt me. So I'm going to do the exact same test again. Only from higher up, and I'm not going to use the piston. Ooh, that hurt me. Okay. So, hypothesis. Anvils do not deal damage for 1 block of falling. Then after that, every block they fall gives you 1 full heart of damage. Or, for those who do mods and plugins, 2 damage. They do 2 damage, which is translated to 1 full heart for us players. So that's interesting. So if my theory is right, it should only take 10 blocks to kill an unarmored player. I have 20 heart. I have 20. Oh, I just got an idea. Ooh. Yes, I have enough. Hang on 1 second. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. So it should only take 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, hang on. That's not right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks to kill me. 10 blocks to kill me, but I'm only going to do 9 because I don't want to die. So here's how I'm going to do this. As the sand is falling, I'm gonna pull the piston, walk under while the sand is falling, and then I should be underneath the piston by the time it's ready. Ooh, I forgot to eat food. Diego was squashed by a falling anvil. Nice touch. Okay, now that I have full health, let's see if this drop from 9 blocks will kill me. Woohoo, 2 hearts remaining. Alright, I think that's a close enough hypothesis. So anvils deal 1 heart of damage, unarmored damage, for every block they fall. Except for the first block. The first block is a freebie. Interesting. Alright, so there was one more test I think I wanted to do. What was it? Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, so I'm going to spare my mortal body. Spare it the damage of being squished by anvils. And let's see what happens when an anvil falls on a slab. Now, sand, when it falls on a slab, here, let me demonstrate real quick. Sand falling on a slab will pop right off because it is a non-solid block. But will anvils do the same thing? Will they destroy the slab like they do torches, or will they pop off, or will they just stay hovering like that? Let's find out. Ooh, it works! Ooh, yes! Okay, so if I do this, the anvil pops off. Oh, yes. And I assume if I just place it there, yeah, it'll hover. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. That's exciting, actually. I am stupidly excited about that. Nice. That won't work. That was another thing I wanted to test. What will happen? Can I repair an anvil with an anvil? Let's try that. So, I have an anvil here. Do I have any iron? Yeah, I do. Can I put an anvil in here? Ooh, can I rename it? Ooh, I can! Ooh! What other items can I rename? Can I rename other things? No way. Oh my gosh, I can rename sticks? What is this witchcraft? I can rename multiple sticks? What on earth? I can... Oh my god. I can rename everything in the game. I can rename everything in the game. Oh, that is not even fair. That is too cool. I can... Why would I want to rename a redstone torch? It's called bluestone torch, LOL. Wow. Why is that even possible? I don't even care. That's too amazing. That is too amazing right there. Oh, hang on, there's one more test. If I repair an iron scooper, okay, if I can repair an already renamed item, say the iron scooper, with iron ingots, will it maintain its name? Yes! Yes, it will! But I don't have enough money. Okay, that's nice. So, okay, that is too amazing. Okay, I can rename any item in the game. You hear that? I can rename any item in the game! I can rename any item in the game! That was an imaginary yelling. Okay, were there any more tests I wanted to do with anvils? Oh, right, can I... Okay, we have an anvil here, alright? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Come here. Alright, we have an anvil in here. Can I repair it? Can I repair it with iron blocks? Alright, I can't. Well, well, well. What do we have here? We have a zombie villager. Right here. And we have a chainmail helmeted wearing zombie right here. What luck! What luck! This was just the first batch of 4 zombies, and I got 2 rare zombies. Isn't this a pleasant surprise? Well, before I head off today, I really wanted to show you guys... Well, I really wanted to create a villager. And apparently you can de-zombify these guys. So we're gonna do that. So first off, let's kill this guy. Ah, nothing special. I want chainmail armor. I want chainmail armor! Okay, whatever. Now this guy, we have to be extra careful with. First things first, let's trap him. Do I have any? Yes, I have some of those. Okay, we're gonna go trap him elsewhere. We can't have him here. That's just not allowed. So let's do this. And wait for him to come towards us. Eventually he'll find his way out, because, you know, he's a zombie villager. Okay, this way, boy. This way, boy! Alright, build a trap, build a trap, build a trap, build a trap, build a trap. No. Get back. Okay, I can't hurt this guy. Alright, if I hurt him, he's dead. And then I'm mad. Don't want to have that happen. Don't hurt me. Stop it! Stop it! That hurts! Meanie! It's actually kind of tough. Okay, over here. Good zombie villager. Good boy. Over here. Right over here. Come on. Dang it! Dang it! Oh, I missed. Come on, back over here. Back over here. You can do it. Oh! 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 Now what? Oh, now what? Oh, you're stuck? You're stuck? Oh my god! Why are you stuck? Silly villager. Alright, now we are going to purify him. Let's see. Now I looked it up on the wiki. Apparently you need a splash potion of weakness. Weakness, right? Yeah, weakness. So now he's weak. You see the little particles coming off him. And you feed him one of these. A golden apple. Whoa! Is it working? He's shaking! His eyes are red! He should be hurting me right now. Why isn't he hurting me? He probably is. Cool. Purify! 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 Purify. Come on, purify. Whoa, wait, what? What? It worked! Oh my god! I can't believe it worked! Oh! Yes! It works! Oh man. Oh, yes. Ooh, not a bad trade. Well, I could get more, but just yes. A priest is a really great villager to have, and I have one. I have a priest. Oh, you, my friend, are in for a big surprise. No, okay, so we have our first purified villager ever. This is the first one I've ever purified. And this is actually really cool. Oh, that is an amazing feature. That is seriously an amazing feature, that a random chance that a zombie will be a zombie villager, and if that zombie villager is purified, you get to keep him. Oh, let's heal him first. I'm pretty sure he's at low health. I don't know if it resets their health. I don't want to punch him to test it. That would kind of suck, so if he dies. So let's just do this. There you go. You are now healed. Alright. Let's put him away. I'm going to just build a little path here, such that he has to go right into this corner. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time. I had fun playing with Anvils. I do want to make a couple corrections before I play the outro music here. A couple corrections to my experiments with the Anvils. So, first off, when you repair items, it does, in fact, use up a little bit of the anvil. I just wasn't really sure about the whole how the system worked, so I didn't, I just assumed that since I didn't see any damage indications that repairing tools didn't break anvils. They do. I play on a multiplayer server, and they do. Trust me. So, anvils take damage from repairing tools. Anvils take damage from dropping. I don't believe they take damage from being broken and picked up, but I might be wrong on that too. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to mention about anvils? I want to do some tests with anvils against zombies. You might never hear about the results of these tests, but I'm just going to go ahead and test them anyway in like oh, hang on. It's showing up gray. Anyway, sorry. Distracted. To see how they work against zombies. And maybe they might be a very good way to knock down zombies to exactly half a heart, and that would be great. So I'm going to go experiment with that, off camera. And if there's anything significant, see what we can do. But I doubt there will be anything great to mention. And we have a zombie villager, so that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time on Fear of Mobs.
At last I found me some diamonds. Oh, I'm so happy I could ride a pig.